I noticed you had a lot of crews and buggies around here when I pulled in.
Yep. There's a lot to be done around here. So that semi-trailer
Yeah.
is a refrigerated semi-trailer that is full front to back, top to bottom of chicken.
Nice.
There is another freezer, you can't see it right now, but it is on the other side of those cars. There's another standing freezer that is full of chicken. And then when we come in here, we have another freezer and a cooler.
Okay.
There's a real bathroom in that building too.
Now we do, yeah. Yeah, you are welcome if you need to use the restroom.
Oh, I'm good. Thank you, though.
So, you will see
I don't know if you've heard me, but can you come by the office for a few minutes?
Okay, so this is the chicken.
So, well, that's just some freezer meat that somebody brought us. They were cleaning out their freezer, so they brought us that, and that usually helps us as well.
Okay.
This is some chicken that has just been brought out of the truck, and then we're going to get it into containers and get it into the cooler. So, now this is going to be a little gross. You are welcome to go in there if you'd like, but everything has its place. In there, all the bottom parts that are cut out has their place in there. It's organized.
This is what the tigers are eating. This is some quality stuff. You got a horse. These are the pieces of the animal. I won't back up. And this is all for the tigers and the different cats. This is phenomenal. I mean, what a quality feed.
I and Quinn's, I brought a frozen turkey out one time, and I'm always bringing something. You just can't bring anything seasoned.
Right, because they won't eat that. They will not eat raw meat.
So this is all. How long would you say this can feed the tigers for?
Well, this is a lot.
Yeah.
One of these things full will usually last, I don't know, about 3 days or so.
Okay. Okay.
And they're about 2,000 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how often do the tigers get to have red meat, like what we saw in the freezer?
Well, that depends on how much red is in there. Sometimes that thing is so full, we'll just feed everybody red until we don't want to feed it all, because we have a handful of cats that are very picky.
Okay.
And they will not eat chicken. So
Okay.
we need to make sure that those
geez.
cats get what they need.
Okay.
Imagine that.
Right.
What a life.
Or, like the chunks that come off of the legs, the muscle meat that come off the legs of the animals, those are used, we need those for giving medications, things like that. So everything has its rhyme and reason, so it's kind of really hard to say how often they get red.
Okay.
It also depends on how often we're getting it in, too.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I mean, everything's got its...
This has been amazing.
So this is where we butcher. An
Okay.
animal is brought right in here. It's put up on this hoist. The hoist it'll lift it up and down. Everything is cut up right on here, put in the carts, brought right
And then
into the cooler.
from the carts right into the
Into
freezer.
the cooler, and then the floor can just be cleaned. We've got the drain right there to take care of everything.
I
We've got
think
a
it's
pressure
amazingly
washer.
clean considering.
It's actually very clean considering this is a butcher area,
Right.
basically. Yeah.
Right. And then, so this is where we come in to load the meat for all the cats, daily. We have this place is set up into different sections.
Okay.
So as you did the tour, you went down one way, that's the west. That's one section. And then you came back up the other way, that's the east. The reason why we do that is that way nobody's forgotten.
Yes.
When you're trying to load a bunch of food for cats, there's a lot of cats here, so we want to make sure nobody's forgotten. So it is divided into sections. And then from there, we keep a lot of paperwork. So we fill out feeding sheets every day. What the cats ate, what part of the enclosure we went in, did we clean the water bucket, did we clean the tank, did we do their straw? There is a lot of daily paperwork kept here, which also helps us find trends for things, with medications as well. We can see all that, plus the government, really likes to see all that.
Yeah, it helps her
Making
Uncle
sure
Sam,
they're all
yeah.
right.
What about the field? One's out in the field.
Same thing, exact same thing. The field is set up exactly like the front is, just with cats that don't tolerate people as much.
So there's a whole section for cats that just don't like humans.
Correct.
So this, besides being a sanctuary that we get to enjoy, you also legitimately protect animals that need protection without us ever being able to pay you money and see them.
Absolutely.
That's a wonderful
some of
thing.
these guys are, we have some that are afraid of umbrellas, men, large cameras with, those big camera
Yeah.
lenses. Large groups really freak some of these cats out.
Yeah.
So if they don't do well on tour, this is their home. We
Yeah.
want them to be as happy and comfortable as can be, and we don't want you guys freaked out all the time by having stressed out cats or cats charging the enclosure. It's not good for anybody there.
Yeah.
So we do take those cats off tour. They just stay up here. They have to deal with us, and we have cats that just don't like anybody, trying to kill us through the fence on a regular basis.
Oh my gosh.
We do what we have to do. We get out. We leave them alone.
But
They're big cats. They can do whatever they want. We're not trying to change them.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to us if that's how they want to be. It's how they're going to be. Some of them have had terrible pasts, so they're entitled to it.
Of course. That's beautiful.
How
Absolutely.
many do you have out there?
We don't have as many as we used to. I would have to run. I would honestly have to do a count. I'm not
Oh, that's
exactly
a
sure
count.
what the numbers are at this point.
It's probably best not to tell us. You don't want people getting ideas thinking they can take a few.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Yes, but this has been an excellent tour. Thank you so much.
Well, good. You're
this
very
is
welcome.
very well kept. Just a great place.
Glad you
and
enjoyed it.
and
Thank
Glad
you
got
for
to come out.
having us.
One more question that you might be interested in is do you still have the special occasions like you should have picnics or
Our
people spend the
fundraisers.
night?
So we hadn't, because of COVID, we haven't done our fundraisers. Now, depending on how COVID is, come time for some, we're going to try to do some. We're also going to change them. We're going to make them smaller, more limited. But we'll see how COVID goes this year. If we can do some of our larger ones, we will try.
And then they can see the field
Some.
cats.
There are only some of the cats that can be
Some.
seen up here. Some of them still can they are not tolerant of it, so they will
Right.
not be seen.
Well, I will be here.
Awesome. Sounds
Thank
great.
you. Thank you.